Feeling calm, connected, and present with your child while also being the best version of yourself is really, really hard, especially if you're a parent who's super busy and has a lot going on.
Yeah, the good news is you can learn to foster healthy connections. Joining us this morning is author and board-certified behavioral analyst Adam Bulbulia. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning on The Mix.
Thanks for having me.
So for people who are watching at home who are just not familiar, what does conscious parenting mean?
Conscious parenting is when you focus the parenting on the parents, not just the children. In most parenting, you're focused on the children, but the parents are the leaders of the family system. And if you want to affect change, the parents have the maximum impact.
So don't make it just about the kid, right?
Yes.
So what are some of the common challenges of that in conscious parenting?
One is the misperception that the children should be the focus of the family system. When children are the focus of the family system, it creates anxiety in the children, and it can also create self-absorption. That's the way children can often get spoiled. When parents focus on themselves first, this is where it leads us into the second principle, which is self-care. When parents take care of themselves first, they have more to give to their children. So not compromising on those routines, whatever it is that centers you, could be exercise, your morning cup of coffee or tea, having silence without the children for a moment to get to where you need to be to parent from.
I can really see that. If you make the kid, if the kid thinks the whole world is about them and everyone in the family, then that kid will think that out in the world and necessarily maybe not be the kind of child that you want to raise, for sure.
Absolutely.
Not how the world works either, right? Yeah, being the best version of yourself so you can be a better mom or dad. What's an example of how a parent could just practice that? What is one simple thing? And I know you just listed a couple, like have your cup of coffee, but what are some other ways that parents can do that?
The other principles is setting boundaries and limits on technology and behavior. So one of the ways you can practice that, my partner's son is 14, and he has a lot of trouble getting up and getting ready to school in the morning.
Most 14-year-olds do, right?
They do. So
all of us have that, yeah.
So part of this is how to help them transition. So for him, if he has everything ready the night before, his backpack, his water bottle filled, his clothes laid out, everything is streamlined. But the other thing that's really important is not to take the children's behavior personally. Initially, my partner was taking it as if everything was about her.
Yeah.
What am I doing wrong as a parent that my son's not getting to school? But it's about what can I do differently to make it easier for him to get to school. But not when we take it personally, we get lost in guilt.
I often think as a mom with my kids, I have 2 teenagers, I think about how do I want them to live their life when they're older, meaning not just serving the whole family, but being individuals. So I try to model that. Is that sort of the same thing? Like think about what you want for your child when they're an adult, and you want them to be, do what they love to do and not just serving the children or, only being a mom. Is that along the same lines?
Absolutely. You want to shape the person they're becoming and nurture the best in them. We all are born with inherent gifts. We want to help those gifts to blossom. So a lot of times in parenting, you're looking out for who they are in 20 years or in 10 years, not just now.
Such an important part.
Really quickly, you do have a new book out, Authenticity, where you explore parenting with authenticity and the importance of that. Where can people find this book?
It's available on Amazon, and you can also go to heart-centeredrevolutions with an S.org and find out more about the whole movement, because basically when you parent with empathy and unconditional love and authenticity, that's what makes it all work. So being true to you and your children too, that truth is like so core to everything that we're doing here.
Well, you have a 6-month-old, Brianna, so I suggest you get reading because you have a lot of stuff ahead of you.
You need to take this home.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, thank you, Adam. Thank you so much for being here. The book is called Authenticity, and we could all use a little help in the parenting realm to make our kids as best as they can be.
Absolutely.
Thank you.